Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and you can see a lot of blue on the map this midday. 30s, essentially right near freezing for the east side. We are a little bit above that for west side valleys and way above that along the coast. 45 degrees right now in Brookings. Visibility is looking pretty good except for this little blip right here on the map. And this is Mount Sexton, Sexton Summit, either or, but either way, visibility is all the way down to 0. So on that little stretch of Interstate 5 in northern Josephine County, you got to take it slow because, of course, visibility there at the summit all the way down to Goose Egg. Nothing really left on satellite and radar picture this midday. We'll go ahead and play it out for the rest of the day with Stormcast. You can see it's pretty much going to look like the same exact setup by the time we get to dinner time. And then for midnight, all of us should be dry. And a good chunk of us are going to be clear as well. Then Tuesday is looking like it is going to be another dry day, even drier than today. Speaking of today, here's your playground forecast for today for the Rogue Valley. Temperatures will be right near 40 degrees a little bit later today. Clouds will start to break apart just a little bit. We'll get a little bit of sunshine up in the sky, but not very much. Otherwise, today is going to be a gray, gloomy, and pretty dry rest of your Monday. And also, it's chilly. On top of that, we're going to be near freezing for the east side. A mixture of 30s and 40s for our west side valleys, and we'll be in the mid to upper 40s there along the coast in Brookings. Winds will start picking up today, coming out of the northwest, gusting anywhere between 25 to 30 miles per hour, with some of those fastest wind gusts being over on the east side and up in the Cascades. Then overnight, skies will begin to clear just a little bit, but we will have some fog starting to fill back into the Klamath Basin, back into our west side valleys of Siskiyou County, Jackson County, and of Josephine County. And also notice the trend with temperatures going way down into the single digits for the east side. We'll be in the teens and 20s for west side valleys, and even right at freezing there along the coast in Brookings. Here's your 3-day hiking planner for the west side valleys, and you can see that the forecast is practically the same for Tuesday, Wednesday, and for Thursday. Mostly sunny skies and temperatures staying in the low to mid 40s, which is actually just about, if not just a smidge, below average for this time of the year. Here are those rain chances over the next 7 days. Nothing very substantial. Even the little 10% chance that we have for Sunday, well, it's pretty low given that it is all the way down there at 10%. Pretty simple. Here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. We will see dry weather, pretty average weather for this time of the year. I'd argue 50 degrees is pretty cool. I think that's what I'd classify that as. And we'll be right near 50 degrees for the next 6 to 7 days. For Siskiyou County, we're going to have a tough time making it above 40 degrees for the next 7 days. You can see lots of sunshine, and those morning temperatures dropping all the way down into the teens. Will actually be all the way down into the single digits for the east side. And look at this, high temperatures will likely have a tough time even making it above 30 degrees over the next 7 days. And we're going to have a tough time warming up above that for the mountains as well. But thankfully, some of the colder air is going to be reserved for the Klamath Basin. So the Cascades and Siskiyou's at least missing out on some of those single digits, if not negative air temperatures. And then for the Rogue Valley, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and let's throw Saturday into the mix as well. All of those days are going to be much nicer, much brighter as opposed to today, and temperatures will be just about the same.
So I know that this has kind of been a problem in the past when we haven't had a storm system rolling through over a stretch of days. Are we seeing any concerns about visibility, air stagnation, anything over the next week or so?
It's always hard to predict because the valleys are just such micro and macro scale features, and it's hard for models to really model that per se. But just given the lack of air, the lack of wind, the lack of movement we're going to have over the next 5 to 6 days, by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, visibility concerns, valley fog, maybe even air stagnation, I think all of that is going to be on the table.
Okay, so definitely something for people to keep an eye on.
Definitely.
Thank you, Josh.
Of course.